Well, as you can tell, this month the forecast is cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Marcia made me say that. I'm sorry, Marcia made me say that. I didn't want to say it.
It wasn't obvious.
It wasn't obvious, though. Anyway, hey, welcome back to the Farm Monitor, and yes, to another edition of Meals from the Field. Joining me, as always, our dear friend and my partner in crime, Marcia Crowley. So good to see you again. Last month, of course, Marcia, we looked ahead to Thanksgiving. This is airing the weekend before Thanksgiving, but we are looking ahead to Christmas. So we thought some people would be like, what are you doing that for? But we got some really good feedback last month because we looked ahead.
Good.
We gave people some options, some planning options. So we're going to do it again this time. And like you just saw, our topic today, meatballs.
Well, actually, you can do this any time
That's
of the year.
true. That's true. And hey, you know what? You can even do it for Thanksgiving if you want.
Yeah. But the good thing is that the meatballs themselves are make ahead.
Okay.
You freeze them and take it out and make the sauce that you want. So that's what we're doing today.
Now, obviously, the first thing you have to start with, beef.
Yep. All right. And the way I mix up meatballs, meatloaf, whatever, is with my hands. I'm obviously not going to do that on TV. So this is a pound of ground beef. You can double this, triple it, however you want. I've got an egg in there. We've got half a cup of chopped onion, and you can use sausage if you want.
Did you just say sausage?
I said sausage.
Oh, okay. Sausage like Chicago.
No, I didn't say that. All right, this is salt, pepper, and garlic, like a half a teaspoon of each. Mm-hmm. You can alter these however you want. Half a cup of breadcrumbs, and a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Now, you do realize you have some pressure on you.
Uh-oh.
Being that, I kind of come from a heritage of
Well,
meatball
you can
kings.
tell me.
My mom's meatballs, to
Well,
die
I'm
for.
sure hers are way better.
To die for.
This is
no.
basic. And this is a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So you're just going to mix all that up. Like I said, I'm not going to use my hands and gross everybody out. And then you would use a tablespoon use like a tablespoon of meat and roll them into balls.
Okay.
Then you could put them on a sheet. Well, I bake mine first. Bake them first. Mm-hmm. Let them cool. Put them on a sheet. Put them in the freezer and freeze them separately.
Oh, okay.
So you take out whatever you need.
Okay.
And a pound of ground beef will make about 24 meatballs.
Okay.
Just so you know. Okay.
24 meatballs.
About 24 meatballs.
See, in our household, we make the
big
meatier
ones.
meatballs,
Well,
like
you
about
would.
the size of that pan.
But these are appetizers.
Okay.
So, okay, the next one is sweet and sour, and I'm not going to cook this, but you would normally cook this. Mm-hmm. It's a half a cup of brown sugar, and these were my favorites. A half a cup of ketchup. They really, really have a good, they're all good, but this happened to be my favorite. A quarter of a cup of cider vinegar. Like I said, you're going to cook all this. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, quarter cup of water, and some cornstarch. And you're going to whisk all that together, and you're going to heat it until it starts to thicken, and that's what the cornstarch is going to do.
Okay.
Then you're going to stir in warm meatballs, and all of these sauces take 5 minutes or less. So if somebody calls and says, I'm on my way, you can do it if you've already got the meatballs done.
That's us. We're procrastinators.
I know. Just where I'm on my way.
I was trying to not laugh, but yes, that's us.
That's
We're procrastinators.
sweet and sour. All right, the next one, this recipe has been around forever. It's cocktail meatball sauce.
Okay.
And there's a twist to it, though. Instead of grape jelly, I'm using peach preserves.
Oh.
Since we're from Georgia,
Sure.
You got to promote our industry. So that's half of a jar, which is about 3/4 of a cup of peach preserves.
Okay.
3/4 of a cup of chili sauce. And you find that with the ketchup and the mustard in the condiment aisle in the grocery store. And there's only one brand, one kind. I'm not going to say it. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Mix all that up. Stir the warm meatballs in there, and you can let all of these simmer for a little bit to keep them warm. If you have a warming tray, or if you're making a lot, you could put them in the crock pot.
Do we need the sizzling sound effect like we had last month?
Let's do that.
Okay. There you go. Sizzling sound effect.
Okay, the last one is buffalo meatballs. Now, I would normally do maybe chicken, but they're really good with the beef. Okay. This is a quarter of a cup of melted butter.
Is that enough sizzle for you?
That's enough sizzle.
All right, off with the sizzle. Thank you.
A 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, and of course you can adjust that to your hot liking, and a tablespoon of honey. And basically, since the butter is already melted, you're just going to toss the meatballs in this and serve with celery and carrots and ranch dressing, or what's the other stuff? Blue cheese.
Okay.
And that's it. Like I said, it's really quick and easy. You've got all the hard parts done with the meatballs.
Right.
And then you can always make meatball sliders with a little bit of spaghetti sauce, mozzarella cheese, and then there's the obvious spaghetti and meatballs. So
And
you've
really,
got several meals right here.
And the hardest thing, I guess, if you want to call it the hardest thing, was, you know, just making up the meatballs like you
That's
said.
it. That takes some time.
You can cook those, kind of even put them in the refrigerator, and then when your company comes over, pull them out, put them in the microwave, I guess, or
that's what I
reheat
did.
them. Okay.
Yep.
Good deal. All right.
It's easy.
And of course, folks, for all these recipes, it's very simple. Just log on to farm-monitor.com. We will have the meatball recipes up there for you, so you can make them for your company this coming Christmas. I can't believe we're already talking about that.
Gosh.
But anyway, until then, happy Thanksgiving to you.
You too.
Merry Christmas to
Christmas.
you. And of course, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And happy holidays to everybody. And we will see you next month.